Good morning everyone. So today in this session we will learn about interfacing of LCD with 8051. Okay, so consider this is your LCD and this is your 8051. So how to interface them? Before going to this interfacing, first let's discuss we have few pins at this LCD. See here you have VCC, your ground and VE where you give this supply over here. Okay, and here in this LCD you need to remember these are the three very important pins. Okay, one is RS, one is R by W and another is E. Okay, these are the very important pins. Now see here this is to control your contrast on your LCD screen. Okay, you can increase your brightness and decrease. So for that you have this, so where we connect these two pins, this is ground. Okay, and VEE is power supply to control contrast, and next you have is RS. Okay, so this register select is nothing but RS is nothing but by this pin. If you give 0, the command register will be selected. If you give instead of 0, if you give 1, then data register will be selected. Okay, so first in LCD whatever is being displayed on the LCD, that is the data what we give, and the commands are nothing but the cursor moves left side, right side. Okay, and your LCD will get into on condition, then off condition. All these are different commands what we give to the LCD screen. Okay, so these all are the commands. So we have to this data whatever we give to this LCD, whatever inputs we give to this LCD, those are of two kinds. One is command, another is data. Okay, we can give command to LCD. Commands as in I can give first I'll on the LCD. Okay, once I on the LCD, then the cursor should be displayed. Okay, I can either give a command in such a way that either my cursor will stay still in one place, either or else it can blink. Okay, that is my command what I give. Then after writing one letter, then I should move that cursor to right side, then again the next right side. If I wanted it to move left, then I'll move left side. If I want it to go down, then I'll go down. Okay, in LCD if I want to write 1 2 3 in a column, then first I'll write 1 in first line, then again I'll write 2 in the other line. If this is LCD, okay, this is the screen of LCD. If I want to write 1 here, I have written. The next I need to give command, that is because after writing 1, cursor will be here. This is the cursor. So if I write 2, 2 will, if I don't move this cursor down, 2 will be here itself. But what I want to do is, instead of writing here, I want to move that cursor to down. So when it moves down, that is a command I need to give to LCD. After giving the command, then I need to write a data 2. If I want to write 3, then again I should give a command so that the cursor will move downwards. Again I should give a data 3. In that way I can write. Or else if I don't want to write in that way, if I want to write in a row instead of column, then I'll write here 1. Next command what I need to give is not, it shouldn't move downwards, it should move towards right side. If I don't give a command to move right side, what it does is in the place of 1 itself it will replace with 2 because cursor is in the same place. Okay, so next again I want to, if I so that is the reason I want to move it to right side. After writing 1, if I move right side, then I can 2 data will be displayed in that way. So these are the different commands we can use. There are so many different commands. Okay, so by this all I want to tell you all is we can give commands to the LCD. Okay, and we can give data to the LCD. So whatever data we are giving will be displayed on the LCD. Whatever we want to write on LCD, that is displayed on LCD, and whatever commands are nothing but the instructions what we give to that LCD to move right, left or downwards or upwards or on the LCD or off the LCD. Okay, these are called commands. Yeah, so you have these two. Now these two are handled. If I make this pin RS pin here, this RS pin is equal to 0. I meant to give this LCD as commands. Okay, what I give to the LCD is commands. If I make this RS is equal to 1, then I'll give this data to the LCD. Is that fine? So by this I can differentiate. Whenever there is RS is equal to 0, I am giving commands. Whenever RS is equal to 1, I am giving data. So this is clear. Now next you have read write pin. Okay, this pin, read write pin is nothing but, see, whenever I give a data to LCD, I can either write a data or read a data. Okay, write a data means I need to from 8051 I am just using this ports, I am just writing on this LCD like 1 2 3 and all, I am writing it. If I wanted to read the data, then which is already in that LCD which is been displaying, I am reading the data from LCD to this 8051. Okay, writing means I am writing through these pins, through these ports I am writing the data onto this. Reading means from LCD I am trying to read into that ports. So whenever I want to read the data, write the data on LCD, I should make this R by W pin is equal to 0 if I want to write the data. Okay, and if I want to read the data from LCD, then I should make this pin R by W is equal to 1. Okay, so when this read write pin is equal to 1, that means we are reading the data from LCD. If R by W pin is equal to 0, that means I am writing the data onto LCD. Okay, so next you have is enable pin. Next you have one more pin, 6, that is enable pin. Okay, so now this enable pin is nothing but, here generally this will latch this LCD. In simple words, if I want to say, I can say to perform any action. For example, you are giving command or data. Okay, and if you selected data, in that data you can read or write. Okay, that is your wish, depending on the user. Whatever you want, you can write a program in that way. But if that should work, means I should give this enable pin. To enable that LCD, I need to give first this high and then low. That means first I should make enable pin is equal to 1, then to 0. I should give this. Whenever I give this, only then my LCD can latch it. Okay, the data can be taken, whatever the data or command I am giving. Even if I give command, I should make enable pin from high to low. Okay, even if I give data, even then I should make enable pin from high to low. Is that fine? That means see here, this enable pin is simply acting like, see, for example, you are trying to write a data onto LCD. Write means you are selecting this, first you are selecting this RS is equal to 1. Okay, when RS is equal to 1, then only you can do two things, either write or read. So first you make RS is equal to 1, then you are writing, right? So when you are writing, this should be equal to 0. When you just do that on your LCD, that written data, whatever data you are writing, that won't be displayed. Okay, it will be displayed only after making this enable pin high to low here. Is that fine? Only then it can access, only then it can latch on the LCD. So that is what I meant to say. Even if you read or even if you give a command by making this as 0. Okay, by making this as 0, even you try to give a command, even then it won't take a command from this 8051. Okay, it will only have up to its ports. Only port will be having 0 and this. But when will this LCD will be derived is whenever you have this enable pin high to low. So whenever you give some high to low, it is like triggering. Okay, whenever you give high to low, it will take a command or it will take a data depending on whatever you are giving. Is that fine? So these are the very 3 important pins. Those are nothing but this RS pin, R by W pin and E. Okay, these 3 pins. This RS is nothing for select command register or select data register. If you give RS is equal to 0, then you are selecting command register. If you give RS is equal to 1, then you are selecting data register. And R by W is for read and write on LCD. So if you are giving R by W is equal to 0, then you are doing a write operation on LCD. if your R by W, if you are giving it is equal to 1, then you are reading from LCD. Okay, and then you have this last sixth pin, that is E, enable. This pin, if you should always make high to low. Okay, just remember these pins. So if you remember these pins, we can write a program on this. But how to write a program? Before, I just discussed LCD's pins. Okay, now these pins should be connected to any, in this example he has connected to port 2.0 as RS. Next port 2.1 he connected to read write. Okay, next port 2.2 he connected for enable. Is that fine? So he connected these. That means now when I want to make, for example, yeah, now if I want to make this RS is equal to 0, okay, I want to write a command into the LCD, I want to send some command to LCD. That means what will I do is, I should always make 0 means I should clear, this is bit right, this is 1 bit, size of this is 1 bit. So the instruction for that is, you can write CLR P 2.0, okay, 2.0, that means this is P 2.0, you are clearing this, that means in this you have 0, okay, so this should go into this, that means if you want this 0 to go into this, that means you should give this enable from high to low. For that, what instruction can you write is, you have your P 2.2 connected to enable pin. So you can write, first you are making it as high, then you are making it as low. So first set B P 2.2, okay, next you are making it low, right, next you can write as CLR P 2.2. Is that fine? So generally in between this set and clear, they will write a delay, so that we can differentiate between this high and low, when it is being on and when it is being off. For that they will mention a delay, but for us this delay doesn't matter, because we don't want to visualize with our eyes. Okay, I just wanted my command to be seen on this LCD screen, that's it. So internally, after what time, I mean, I don't want to identify this on and off transition, this transition I don't want to identify. So even if you give delay here between this set and clear of this P 2.2, or even if you don't give any delay, that doesn't matter, because internally it will anyways first go high and then it will go low. Is that fine? So if you give delay, this it will be in high for some time, then after certain delay it will go low. That is the difference. If you don't give any delay, in some fraction of seconds it will be high and then low. Okay, that is the only difference, if you don't give delay and if you give delay here. Now in same way, if I want to write something onto LCD. To write something onto LCD, first I should select this P 2.0. okay, 2.0 is connected to RS. To write means I am writing some data, so that means 2.0 should be equal to 1. So for that I need to write set B P 2.2. okay, next after that I should write, for write I need to select R by W is equal to 0. okay, so for that I need to clear P 2.1, because 2.1 is connected to this R by W. So clear P 2.1. By writing this, P 2.1 will be equal to 0. See, now till this only P 2.0 will be having 1 and P 2.1 will be having 0. But when this both will latch into this LCD, only then it can be displayed on your LCD. Is that fine? So for that I should enable, okay, at this enable pin I should give this high to low. So for that again I should write P 2.2, set B P 2.2, then clear P 2.2. okay, so these are the 4 instructions, whatever for writing some data onto LCD. If you want to read some data from LCD, same instructions, but here instead of clear you should write set B, because 2.1, see this 2.1 is connected to read by write. Now I am saying instead of write I am asking you to read. So read means I should give 1 to 2.1. So for 2.1 instead of writing clear, I'll write set B. Is that fine? So these are the if you wanted to write data, this is one of the, if you want to write data, this is 4 lines steps program what you can do. Then if you want to read the data, also these are the 4 line steps what you want to do depending on this. Okay, read and write you can select here, set or clear. Okay, and if you wanted a command, then also you have your different by making it 0, 1, okay, and enable pin high to low. In that way you can write a command as well. Now these are the things to just select, to just say whether I am giving a command to LCD or not. Okay, and I am enabling it after giving that. It is only saying the LCD, but actually what command I am giving, it doesn't know yet. It knows by giving only, by using these 3 pins, LCD knows only am I giving a command to it or am I giving a data to it. Okay, and if I am giving data or command, whatever it is, depending on the values what I write here, after giving that, that data should be latched into that command or data should be latched into this LCD, means I should give high to low transition at this enable pin. Is that fine? So it is only knowing that I am giving command or data, but LCD doesn't know, by only by these instructions LCD doesn't know what data am I giving to it and what command am I giving to it, whether I should move, command means whether the cursor should be moved right side or front, or or the LCD should be in on condition or off condition, that all that it doesn't know. So for that I'll have some separate command box. Okay, I'll just assign some exa values to some commands. Okay, that is my wish. I can assign whatever it is. If I already purchase some, if I am manufacturing some LCD, I mean some this LCD interfacing with this 8051, then I can set my own commands. For this command this should be done, for this command this should be done. I can give my own commands, but you are already buying some LCD, okay, some LCD which was interfacing with this 8051. If you buy it, already that manufacturer will set some commands to that LCD. He will give you some manual, in that manual it will be written. Okay, so we will see all that clearly now. See, in this way generally you can interface the LCD. Okay, these are 3 pins. Now apart from this, yeah, I didn't tell you here you will have the data pins. Okay, that data pins you will give to one port, take port 1. Okay, so you will have all data pins. How many you will have? 8 pins. So port 1 has 8. Is that fine? So these are to send the data, whatever I am sending. Okay, whatever data I am sending, to send that data onto this data pins using this data bus. So this lines will be 8, total 8, because data lines are 8 and this P1 these are 8. So all my 8 bits of data can be sent on this LCD. Now here one more thing is, while sending this data, it can be a command or data. If I write I am sending a command by making RS is equal to 0, that means I am sending a command on this line. If I am sending a data on that data by making RS is equal to 1, that means I am sending a data onto LCD. So here you have a clear interfacing. See here, these are the all 8 data pins connected to port 1. Okay, and here just ignore them, take that these are connected to port 2.0, 2.1, 2.2 as in like previous picture, because if you write something in interfacing some other port, and in programming if you write some other port, then that will be wrong. Okay, so whatever ports you are utilizing to interface the LCD in this interfacing diagram, the same should be also mentioned in your program, only then it works, right? Yeah, so these are the one port is connected to this data pins to send the data, okay, in the way of data or command. Next you have 3 important pins, that is RS, the read by write, and E. See here this read by write is connected to ground, that means ground means C0 here. See, read by write is connected to, see this ground means 0, that means always I am doing this write operation only, this read by write is equal to 0. That means here he just took this and he connected to ground. So always I am writing on LCD, I am not reading on LCD if he does that. But generally what does manufacturer do is he won't connect it to ground. Instead he'll connect it to some port, so that will be my choice whether I want to read from LCD or write on LCD. So that my choice means by selecting here 0 or 1, I'll choose whether I'm writing or reading. Okay, so here what you need to ignore is in this picture, see, consider all these 8 data pins, okay, connected to this port 1. Then this enable pin, according to the previous slide, it is connected to P 2.2, okay, this enable pin. Next, this R by RS, this is connected to 2.0, R by W is connected to 2.1 according to the previous slide. Okay, see, R by W is for 2.1. If you have any doubts, you can see here. See, R by W is connected to 2.1. R by S is connected to 2.0, E is connected to 2.2. The same thing I have done here. R by W is connected to, don't connect it to ground, connect it to this 2.1. Then R by S is connected to 2.0, this is 2.1 and this is for 2.2. This is 2.0, this is 2.1, this is 2.2. Okay, that means port to 0th bit, first bit and second bit, in that way they are connected. So now for I said commands right now, we'll see few commands. It's not that you should take only these commands if you have in your exam. It doesn't mean you should buttify these commands and you should write only this. Okay, so before going to the command, once just see the each pin of this LCD description. See, this VSS is something but your ground, VCC is supply, this VW is nothing but your the contrast control. Next, RS is nothing but your select register, whether to select a command or data register. R by W is for to read or write on LCD, to read from LCD or to write on LCD. Next, enable pin. Okay, see, enable pin is used by LCD to latch the information presented to the data bus. So that means whatever information you're writing on this ports, okay, by making these ports, you're writing on these ports. If you just write these two ports, all this data won't go on to this LCD screen. When this will go is after making here I2 load transition, only then from here all the data will be latched onto LCD. Is that fine? If you don't give this won't, the data will remain on here itself, up to this data bus itself, okay, to this port 1 itself. This, if you wanted to send on to LCD, then you should always give here I2 load transition, else nothing will go on to LCD. Yeah, so that is what this enable pin is. Next, see, this all are 8 pins of this data bus of this LCD. Okay, you have total 8 DB0, DB1, DB2, 3, 4 up to 7. So, see, send display information or instruction command codes of LCD, read the contents of LCD. That means this 8 bits, what it does is, if I am sending a command by selecting here 0 or 1, okay, if I am doing that, if I am selecting a command here at RS, that means whatever I am sending on this data bus will be a command. Okay, if I select here the data, then whatever I am sending on this bus will be a data which is sent to LCD. Is that fine? And by selecting here 0 or 1, if I am selecting to write, that means I am writing onto LCD. If I am selecting read, it is reading from LCD. After doing all this, definitely for everything you should give I2 load transition. Only then it will this data bus will latch onto this LCD. So in this diagram, you just ignore these pins 3.3, 3.4. Instead, you consider the same pins 2.0, 2.1, 2.2. Okay, I didn't get the same picture to show you all with all this picture. I just took to show you this clear interfacing of this data bus. Okay, so just you replace this in the previous picture. Here you just consider those 8 pins and just you give it, okay, D0 to D7. Consider port 1 for that. are the all different pins of LCD descriptions. These are the LCD commands. So see, commands can be anything. See, you can give any commands. In this he took 0 1. Okay, he took 0 1 here, hexa value 0 1. That means whenever you give 0 1 to LCD as a command, before giving command, first you need to select the command select register. Okay, by selecting at RS. Okay, if you give there 0 after selecting that, on data pin you need to send, you have port 1 connected to data D0 to D7, right? So you have 8 pins. So on that 8 pins, port 1, if you send 0 1, 0 1 means you need to send 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. This is nothing but 0 1 in hexa. This is in binary. Okay, that you are sending on to port 1. When you are sending that value, then it will clear your display screen in your LCD, whatever your screen is, it will clear that screen. Next, when you send 0 2, same way, instead of 1, if you send 0 2, that means it will return to home. That means it's main page. Next, 0 4 means he have taken decrement cursor, that means shift cursor to left. If this was your LCD screen, okay, if this was your cursor, when your cursor is somewhere here or here, if it is here, consider here, it will shift to left only by 1. Again, if you want to shift, you want to take till here, again you should give this 4. First time if you give, it shifted here. Next, again if you give 4 to P1, again it will shift here. Then again if you give 4, again it will shift here. Then you got into this correct place where you want to start writing. Okay, now once you start writing from here, the cursor is here. Now increment cursor means here he has given 6. 6 means he incremented the cursor. Incremented means first write here, for example you want to write hello, write hello, hello, and the cursor will still stay here only, it won't move from here. After writing hello, the data, hello, H is nothing but your data you are giving. Okay, and after that again you need to give command. What will be the command? I should move the cursor to here, that is command. Next again I should write data, HE. Okay, after that again I should write, I should move the cursor to right. If I don't move right, okay, to write this hello on your LCD screen, after this, after writing this he, if I don't give this command increment cursor or shift cursor to right, if I don't give, this L will be written here itself on this E itself. It will just replace this E with L. Okay, so that is the reason after writing E here, I need to give this command increment cursor, then the cursor moves here, so that L will be written here. Okay, so for this, did you understand? Alt for every one word, first you are giving some commands. So here instead of these commands you can also give here before see here 0 3, he didn't take 0 3. So for 0 3 you just give on LCD. Okay, on your LCD. You can give any hexa value if you are manufacturing it, if you are making it by your own. Okay, you can give any command values, you can give any hexa values. For that, any you can give any command. If you watch in different books, you have different values for different commands. But if you already buy a LCD from a manufacturer, then you need to know what commands need to be given to write a data onto that LCD. Okay, so in this way, while writing in exam, you can write anything on your wish, but see that you should follow this commands only while writing the program. You should follow the interfacing diagram. See this diagram, whatever you have given, what port you have interfaced with LCD, in those port numbers you need to mention in your program, and also this RS for which port number you have connected that, and also what are the commands you have taken. See here you have different commands like decrement, increment we have seen. Next shift display right, next shift display left. Okay, that means in your LCD whatever you are trying to write, if you try shift display right means it will just, your hello will be here to your right. Left means HELLO, hello means, that means you are just shifting it to complete right or left. After that you will start to write from here. Shift right means it will first shift here the cursor, from here you will write the value whatever the data in that way. Next you have is display off, cursor off. Okay, your display can be off, and also the cursor which was there, that will be off, that will also not show you, or it will not show you any display. Okay, for that this is the command he has taken, 08. Next, display will be off, cursor will be on. Next, display on, cursor off, display on, cursor blinking. I said you write cursor on, off, and here there is blinking of cursor. So he has taken this E and F as the same commands. So just remove one command, no need of repeating the commands. This he has done by mistake. Next you have is shift cursor. Yeah, next we were talking about shift cursor position to right. So the cursor, what I'm talking about, he is trying to move that cursor to right, and yeah, here see, even this you need to give a command first. 38 means 2 lines and 5 by 7 matrix. For this he has taken 38 command. In generally few commands will be fixed for like 2 line LCD. Okay, 1 line LCD you can take in that way. For that you can take this command, or you can give your own command. Then force cursor to begin to second line or first line. So just leave, if this was your LCD, you'll have 2 lines. In these 2 commands are nothing but once to start writing from first line or else second line. In that way you can move anything. So generally, basically, what are the commands you need is, these are the, if they ask you to list the commands, you can just write these commands. But if you want to write a program, take a basic commands what you wanted, 01, 02, 03, like that. You take 5 commands. One is to on LCD, and other is to display the cursor. Next is to move move your cursor towards your right. Okay, one more is select the LCD, 2 line LCD. Okay, that you need to select. These are the commands you just take. After taking, now we'll see the program, how to write a program. See, the program, if you see, it will look lengthy depending on the data what you write. If you take the data is little, then your program will be smaller, but this is the easiest program. You just need to know how to write a command onto LCD, how to write a data onto LCD, and after writing you should also have some delay. If you don't have delay, you can't see each word being written. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, your question, for example, I'm in this example, the question is, I wanted to display no on this LCD screen, NO. Okay, this is the data. What is data here? N and O, ASCII letters. You consider all, directly give ASCII letter, this NO. If you want to write this no on your LCD, first what you need to do is on the LCD. Okay, that means initialize your LCD. When you initialize, that will become this 2 lines 5 by 7 matrix. That was 38, the command what we have taken. Okay, after that, display cursor on LCD. Okay, first listen, first just remember these steps, how to do that. After that, cursor should be displayed on LCD. Next, clear LCD. In case by default, if you have anything on LCD, it will clear that. After that, here he has taken shift cursor right. Okay, next he has taken cursor at line 1, position 4. Okay, that means he has taken 1, 2, 3, 4. Here in between he is writing no, so in position 4 it will be there. So in your question, they'll nowhere mention where you should write, how to write and all. They'll ask you to write only some interfacing program of LCD. If they mention exactly where to write, then those commands you need to write on your own and you can take it. So for this, in this program, what he has done is, he has done all these steps. So all these are nothing but commands. Okay, now first, delay I said. So you should also give delay between each thing, because for commands delay is not that required, because we need not look into that. But when you write, instead of this commands here, if you give data, okay, that means NO. See, if you are writing here N, after writing N you should give some command. Okay, if you give some command, only then it will move from here to here, the cursor. Move the cursor, right command should be given. After that you should write here no. Is that fine? You're doing that is fine. But if you don't give delay here, the output will be shown directly no, without any delay. But if you give a delay, it will first write n, then with some delay it will write O. Is that fine? You are understanding the difference what I am trying to say. If you give a delay, then first letter, first data value whatever you are giving, it will show. Then the delay whatever you have given, after certain delay it will show you the next data value. Okay, this if you give delay. If you don't give delay, directly it will display NO without any delay between. This is a difference. So even for commands, delay is not that much required, because for commands, see, whenever you on this LCD, if you don't give delay, what happens here is directly your cursor will go to 4th position whenever you on, because you can't just the thing is, by giving delay you can analyze, you can just see the differences. So I'll tell you with delay and without delay. See, if you are not giving a delay, I'll tell you. First you are on an LCD. If you on an LCD, I mean you are initializing an LCD. So first initialize this LCD will initialize to this 2 line, this one, so 5 by 7 matrix. Okay. Now next 0 means display a cursor after this is being initialized. So you can see that whenever you on your system and all, it will be initializing, right? You can see it. So same way you can see whenever it is initializing, whenever it initializes, first it will show its company's name, something like that. Okay, time of initializing or some loading symbol in that way. Once that is done, next after certain delay, okay, when this I am talking about when I give delay, after certain delay it will show you the cursor here, because he is asking us to show the display on, then cursor on. Okay, after that, after showing you the cursor, next it will, if in case if anything is there on LCD, it will clear off. Okay, after that shift cursor right, it will shift to right. Okay, only one right it will shift, not 2 or 3. After that, here you have cursor at line 1. So this is the line 1 and this is the line 2 you consider. Line 1 position 4. So consider this is your position 4. It will show here now. Your cursor will be in line 1 position 4. In this way it will show you with that given delay. In case if you don't give any delay, and see, I am just striking out this delay lines in between. There is no delay. I didn't mention any delay in between. If I don't mention this delay, directly whenever you on, you can see cursor here in your first line, second line, I mean first line, 4th position right, because you can't identify that delay between each command. So that is the only difference using delay and without using delay. Apart from that, your program is correct. Okay. So we'll see the program now. First, yeah, my question is to on this LCD and write NO on your LCD. So first what will I do is, see org at 0, okay, I am starting to write this. See acall, sorry, not acall, first I am taking this command move 3a, I am moving this 38 into accumulator. Okay, immediate addressing mode. So that means just keep this where are the commands, yeah, keep these commands aside. Okay, just write these commands, whatever in commands you have taken 5 commands right in this program. So those commands you write aside and just check with it, those commands. Okay, in case if this is not matching with this, whatever commands here he has written, this is to initialize the LCD, this is to on the cursor, on the display, these are the commands. So write these commands. 38 means this is the meaning, 0e means this is the command, 01 means this is the command. In red color, whatever commands are written, all those commands you write it and keep. If you don't want to take those numbers for those commands, you give your own numbers to that commands. See that you should insert only that numbers for that command to be entered on your program. Okay. So now first he has written this command move a, you are moving this in 38 into accumulator. Okay. So here instead of moving into accumulator, what you do is, I didn't get that exact program on this PPT to show. Instead of moving into accumulator, or else you have moved into accumulator. Okay, fine. Once you move, once you moved into accumulator, next what should I do generally? Okay, this is correct. Okay, I am not going to say the other pattern, just follow this. I have moved this command into accumulator. Now once I moved into accumulator, just see here, once the data is moved, whatever the data was there, that is in accumulator, it is not even in this port. This this port 1 is connected to data, right, that is not even in that port. But after moving into accumulator, the next thing I should do is I should move this accumulator to port 1. That means I should write next instruction, move port 1 comma A. Okay, that should be my next instruction. After that, what is that? That is a command. So command means here I need to select the command register. That means RS. RS means here what is that? 2.0. So I should clear P 2.0. Okay. By doing that, first I have written 38 here. I have sent 38 to A. Okay, move 38 to A. This I already written, it's there in the program. Next what I am doing is I am sending that accumulator. I have this 38 command that I am sending into port 1. So it will be in this port 1. After that, what is this 38? It is a command. Okay, that is not data. So that means command register is RS. For this I should make that as 0. So this RS is connected to 2.0 here. So that 2.0 should be cleared. After that, next what I should do is I should enable this high to low. Okay, and yeah, one more thing here, this command I am writing onto LCD. Okay, I am not taking from LCD, I am not reading from LCD, I am writing onto LCD. So what is this write? Means I should make R by W is equal to 0. So this R by W is connected to 2.1. So I should again clear P 2.1. Okay, next I should make this enable as high to low. So after writing this, here I am writing the next two lines. I should set B 2.2, P 2.2 and clear B, sorry, only clear, not B, clear 2.2. So this was already written in my program which I showed you in the next slides. So these are the things I need to do. Okay, so these things, that means I'm moving A to P1, then I'm clearing P 2.0, that is this. By that I'm saying command is there. Then I'm clearing 2.1. By this I'm saying whatever command I'm writing it on LCD. And if I do that, that doesn't mean all will be latched onto LCD. For that I should always make this high to low transition at E. So that is the reason I'm just first setting this P 2.2, then clearing P 2.2. So these are the common steps you write for all the commands. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and I also said that you can give delay between this both. Set P 2.2, then give delay, then clear P 2.2, you can give delay. So this all lines are common for what, if you give 38 you should write all these lines. Then if you give other command like 0, 1, again you should write this all commands. Okay, so that means you are repeating these lines, only this one will change. Why will this change? Means the command is differing. Okay, for different commands, but these things will change, these things will remain same, because always you will select this command, this is equal to 0. Before that always you should send this A to port 1 only. After that this command register should be selected, again that command should be written on that by making R by W is equal to 0. Then enable, always you should make high to low. So these lines are common, right? Are you understanding? So now when these are common, just check here, that common set of lines I am writing in one subroutine, that is COMNWRT. That is a subroutine. I have given some name. Instead of giving that, you give your name short COM. That means command. You consider it to be command. So whenever you want to execute all those lines, write that those 5 steps, 5-6 steps, whatever I have repeated in the previous slide, those steps at one place. Okay, all those steps, and give a name as command. So whenever you want all this to be executed, I'll just a call and I'll write command. That means at this point it will jump to this line, all those will be executed, last line will be written, then it will return back to here. Okay, so when it returns back, then a call delay, again you have a call delay. So delay means write a delay program, as I said before. Okay, so then it will jump to delay, and after last line return, again it will return back to here. After returning here, again you have move 0E, the other command, that is display on. So now that will move into A. After moving this 0E into A, the command is it should be in on. Before, if you wanted display to on and cursor to be on, again that COM subroutine should be executed. So again A call COM. Okay, is that fine? So again that will be executed. So again call delay. Again then you give other command, that is 01 clear LCD. For this command again all those steps should be repeated. What are the steps? First you should move this A to P1. After moving A to port 1, then again in you should make sure that R by S should be equal to 0. So that to say that you are selecting a command. For that this was connected to port 2.0. So you should make clear port 2.0. Next again you are writing that command on LCD. So that means you should select the right option. That means P2.1 should be equal to 0. So clear P2.1. Next after that line you should set high to low. Okay, which pin? That is P2.2, which is connected to enable pin. So set B, then clear clear 2.2. This both between you can also write a delay. Is that fine? So delay means you are just a call delay. You call a delay because the same subroutine what you called here, you can call even there. Fine. So after this command again, then again call this subroutine, again delay subroutine, again give a command, again call a command subroutine, then delay subroutine, again give this delay. Okay, then again call command subroutine, delay subroutine. Is that fine? Till now you have done this. Now after writing this, your LCD is ready to take the value. So now you should give the data. See, this is the data what you are giving. The data what you are giving is N. I said NO should be written on your LCD. So move A comma hash this N. So if you write a ASCII value, always represented between in this inverted commas. Okay. So in this way you need to write. So this line is nothing but you are displaying letter N. It will, after just writing this line, it won't display on LCD. You are just sending this to A. Once you send that to A, now that should be moved to port 1, right? So for this again you have these lines. See, you are moving. See, this is for data. This is for command. Okay, this is command subroutine. This is data subroutine, and this is delay subroutine. These are the three subroutines. See, this is command subroutine, data subroutine, and this is delay subroutine. Okay, this delay he has taken more delay. In the previous programs we have taken only one register, only 255 values. Okay, only some less compared to that. This has more delay. We will see this. Okay, so this is the delay. So for command, whenever I call a command, see that that command which is present, which is moved to A will move into P1. Then 0, you are clearing 2.0, so that you are making CRS is equal to 0. Then you are setting and clearing this. See, this is to write, and this is your setting high pulse, then low pulse, between you have some delay. So whenever you call this delay, again from here it will jump to this delay itself. Okay, and whenever it will see this return, it will go back to clear. So this is for command. Now coming to data, see, first you have written N into A accumulator. Now after writing that, again I should follow few steps, same as this, same, all the steps should be done, all the steps should be followed, but here instead of command I should send data to RS. That means RS should be equal to 1. Here I am writing data, I am not reading, right? So this will be same, I am writing data, that means R by W should be equal to 0, and enable also should be equal to high to low. So these are the same things, but before I was writing the command, but this time I am writing the data. So instead of RS is equal to 0, this time only RS is equal to 1 will be replaced. Is that fine? So same thing for this subroutine. See, move A comma P1. Now here we cleared, right? Instead of this clear, this will become set, SETB, set B 2.0. That means you are selecting register for data. After that, this all steps will be same. This clear means, clear 2.1 means you are writing the data. You are writing the command in this case. In this case, clear 2.1 means you are writing the data here. Next, set 2.2 and call delay clear 2.2. Here also same, set clear delay clear. That means you are making high to low transition of E, enable pin. After that, you should be having return for each subroutine. In the last line you will have return. Okay, are you getting? So for N you have done that. After that, to show some delay between this N and O, you are calling delay. Whenever you call a delay, this will jump to delay and create the delay by being in this count values. Okay, it will make sure that it will count from 255 to 0 if you take only this one register. If you take 50 in 2 registers, 255 will be counted 50 times, so that is more delay. After that only it will return back to this line next, okay, this line. So in this line again O will move into A. After that again I am calling this data, okay, data write, he has written the subroutine name as. So that time from here it will again jump to this subroutine. So here that A, in A you have O, right, so that O will move into P1, then again all the steps will be done. That means I should select register data, register for data, then I should write, then enable should be high, then some delay, then enable should be low. See, this delay is unnecessary here. Even if you don't take a delay, that doesn't matter, okay, but delay should be there here, compulsory it should be here. Is that fine? Because here I need to see the delay between N and O. First N will be written, after some time O will be written. That sometime is nothing but the delay what you give here. Is that fine? So in this way you write. Now we will see delay. See, delay means here this delay program, first R3 is loaded with 50, R3, next R4 with 255. Now see here DJNZ R4, this R4 I am trying to write DJNZ, means decrement R4 with 1, that means it will become 254, and it will after that, it is not clear here, see here this line, it will decrement by 1 and it should jump to here, here means again the same line, okay. After that again DJNZ, again it will decrement by 253 by 1, again it will jump the same line. So it keeps on does this up to it reaches 0, R4 is equal to 0, and when R4 is equal to 0, that means when R4 is equal to 1 actually it will decrement, right, so that 1 will become 0. When it becomes 0, after decrementing, jump if no 0, but R4 is equal to 0 this time. When it is 0, it can't jump, it should simply follow the other line, okay, it should simply follow the other line, means instead of not jumping, the other line means you have again decrement R3 and jump if no 0. So what is R3 now? 50. Is that fine? So 50 means that 50 will be decremented to 49 and it will check for 0. 49 is not equal to 0. That means this R3 is not equal to 0. When this is not equal to 0, it will jump to here 2. Okay, here 2 is the target address. Here 2 means that will jump here 2, this line. So in this line what it is having, again R4 is loaded with 245. Before itself it was loaded once to 55, but we made it up to 0, we made it count up to 0, then we came back, okay. But now again that is loaded with 255. After loading with 255, again DJNZ. DJNZ means what is going to happen, again 255 will decrement to 254 here, then it will not be equal to 0, so it will jump again to the same line, then again 253, 252, again it will reach to 0. So again after reaching 0, then again this condition would be satisfied. When it won't be satisfied, then it will come to this line DJNZ R3, okay, this line. So now in this case R3 will be equal to, before it was 50, it was reduced to 49 also. So in this case R3 will be equal to 48, because here decrement 49 will be decremented by 1, so that is 48. When it is decreased, I mean decremented by 48, it will jump here this line. In this line again R4 will be loaded with 255. Again the same steps will be repeated. That means for the 50th time 255 will be decremented up to 0. Again for the 49th time it will count from 255 to 0 back down. Again from for 48th time this will be repeated. After that 47th time it will be repeated. So in this way this will repeat 50 times. So you are increasing the delay. Instead of 50, here also if you write 255, if you load R3 with 255, that means 255 will be count downwards up to 0. How many times? 255 times. So here I meant to say is you can create a delay. See, in this delay R3 was 50 and R4 was 255. According to this program, 255 was counted downwards up to 0 50 times. Okay. Now in case instead of this R3, if you take 255 here also, that means 255 will be counted up to 0 How many times? 255 times. So this delay is more than this delay. Okay, and if you don't take this register at all, then only 255 times will be counted up to 0 for the one time, only one time. Okay, so this is less delay compared to this 2. Okay, and this is the largest delay compared to this 2, but the delay what we have taken here was this one, 50 times. So your wish, you can take whatever delay, because they didn't mention in the program how much delay it should create. Okay. Yeah, so this was the program. In this program, first give the comments whatever you wanted. Okay, after giving comment, see, before writing this program, all you should know is, if what will happen if you give rs is equal to 0 or 1, what will happen if you give r by w is equal to 0 or 1, and e should be always given high, e should be always given high to low transition to latch onto LCD. Okay, whatever you are given, that are up to only those port. Okay, only up to that port 1 value, but once you give this e high to low, then only from port to LCD they'll come. That is nothing but latching from that data bus to your LCD. These three if you know, and you should know some command values. You just make some hexa values here and some commands here, just write on your own, and give those commands. For every command, call the command subroutine and delay subroutine in between. Even if you don't call delay, that is fine. Okay, but you should call this command subroutine. Okay, give a command, call command subroutine, then again give other command, call command subroutine. So how many commands ever, whatever you want to give. After doing this, next what you should do is, you should, after your LCD is on, after giving all commands, call data. But here what I suggest you is, one more thing what I want to suggest you is, in this program he didn't mention, you can write a program in the various types. If you know the instructions and if you know the logics, if you understand, and if you know the interfacing, you can make your own different kinds of programs in different ways. So here, see, first I sent in the data I have been sent. So when I send this data, next I should call this data subroutine. Okay, you already know what is going to, what are the instructions in this command subroutine and data subroutine. I already said, just you need to select whether the register is for command or data, and you are writing or reading. Then you are enabling, I mean the enable pin you are making high and low. Okay, even in this delay is not required. If you want, you can write, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, yeah. So move this data. Now you should move this data to A, then A call this data subroutine you are calling, because this data should latch onto LCD. After that, what I say is, yes, you are calling delay, that is also fine. Okay, after giving this delay, I want you to write the other instruction again, A call command. Okay, you have this COMNWRT command, right. So this you need to call here again. After third line, in this fourth line you should call. Why I am asking you to call is, see, in this LCD, according to your program, here you had a cursor first, here you have written N. If you don't before calling this command, you should write another command called move. Okay, move A comma, which was the command what you wanted to move to your right side here. See, you can give any value, I am just taking from this box. See, increment cursor is there, so I will just take 6, nothing but to move towards right side. So I should give this 06 value here, 06 value. That means this 06 is command. What is the command? I should move the cursor from here to here. To move there, I am writing this command. Once I write a command, I should call this command subroutine. Once I call this command subroutine, then this cursor will come here. If I don't call this command subroutine, if I only write this, that means only A will be having 06 value, that's it. Okay, this cursor won't move here. That cursor will move there only after calling this subroutine and complete subroutine is executed, then this will move here, because all these instructions will be executed. Then it will return to back to this value. After that, you write this value, move A comma 0, because sorry, not 0, O. Now here you need to write 0, O, right. So write O, then A call data. O is data. So you call this data subroutine and give some delay. After that, you can just write here end, or you know the meaning of this. Again sjump again means it will try to terminate your program here itself. This is the end of the program. After this program you have written, these are the three subroutines. This is for command, this is for data, this is for delay. Is that fine? Now the same program, if you want to write for hello, if you want to write hello, same thing, you write all the commands in the previous in this slide. Okay, after writing all this, you should write first, you should move h to a. Okay, that means accumulator hello. Okay, this h you should move to a. After that you should call a call data subroutine. After that a call delay subroutine. Okay, this is data and this is delay. This is delay. Okay, DE, and this is data, D for data. After that you give some command. Okay, that is move, just move 06 to a. That means you are trying to, after writing h, you are trying to move the cursor to this position. So give, after that a call command. Okay, after writing a call command, next you can give delay or you may not give delay, that doesn't matter. All I want to see the difference is the time difference between displaying h and e. Already you have given a delay, so for that much time h, it will be on this h. So after calling command, that cursor moves here. Now I want to write other data, that is hello. I want, my program was to write hello hello. Okay, so next again you write move, move just e to a. After writing, after moving e to a, again you call data subroutine. Okay, again you call delay subroutine. Again you give the same command, because after writing here e, again you should move towards right to write l. So after writing this 6, again you call command. After calling command, then instead of h here, you after give l, you move l to a. After moving this, again you call data, again you call this delay subroutine, then you give the 6 command, then call command subroutine. Okay, and then again you give one more l to a. Is that fine? After giving that, again all this need to be called. Again after that you just give an o to a. Okay, move to accumulator, again call all this, then you end the program. Okay, is simple, easiest way, you can write in this way. So if this values increase, even your program also increases. So now these are to call individual single bits. The same program we have also written in the data bytes. Okay, we have written all the string values together, so you can also consider in that way, and also you can write by using indexed addressing mode. Is that fine? So this is about LCD, and by this we will end the session. Okay, interfacing of LCD, just remember the ports, the port values, what port values you are interfacing to your LCD, and once you interface, you should also see that the data buses for which port to the data pins of this LCD you are connecting, those ports only you should use in the program, only then that will be executed without any errors. Okay, so thank you.